What's going on? Today we do have a March Madness wheel. This wheel consists of 50 of the best college to NBA players. One lucky random team here is going to get the honors of spinning this wheel in hopes of going 82-0 this video. I'm trying not to be here for the next 5 hours doing this. Hopefully we get a team that has not won an NBA championship yet, as we are going to get the San Antonio Spurs. As you can see, this wheel consists of both past and present NBA players. Kevin Love, JJ Redick, D-Wade, Zion, Carmelo, Jimmer Fredette, Chet Holmgren, and many other players are on this wheel. Lucky enough, we do have the Spurs for this rebuild, as they are going to be getting, wow, Tim Duncan, one of the greatest Spurs players to ever play. We're not going to go 82-0 this first year, does not matter. 52-12 in the regular season so far, and the only thing we have done was added a prime Tim Duncan. Granted, that's one of the best NBA players ever, a top 10 basketball player, no debate about it. You go to one of the winningest franchises of all time for the 82-0 challenge. We win a high 60 games, 66-16 on the season. Wemby does win Defensive Player of the Year first with 2 steals and 2 blocks. Tim Duncan just did not make an all-NBA team. Alright, interested to see what his stats are looking like then. Victor does make that all-defensive first team. Tim Duncan makes the all-defensive second team, as we are the first seed in the Western Conference. De'Aaron Fox had 23-6 this season. Wembanyama had 20-11. Tim Duncan, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal. Devin Vassell had 13 for assists. Stephon Castle had 12 points, 4 assists. In my opinion, the Rookie of the Year. Keldon Johnson had 12 points off our bench. Chris Paul had 6 and 6. Jeremy Sohan had 9, 4 and 2. And then Charles Bassey had 4 and 6. We did the Sacramento Kings in the first round, as we do get a clean 4-0 sweep. Tim Duncan in his last game in that series had 18, 12, and 5 assists. A perfect mentor for a young Victor Wembanyama. We do have the Nuggets in the conference finals. We come out on top in 7 games. Tim Duncan does take Western Conference Finals MVP. Realistically, with the team that we got, and our first player being Tim Duncan, we really could win every single championship this video. We are playing Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Paul George, Josh Hart, Cat, Kelly Oubre, Miles McBride, Precious Achiuwa, Cameron Payne. Looks like the Knicks made a trade with the 76ers, who got OG Anunoby on their roster. Quentin Grimes has been playing out of his mind recently. Cannot believe the Mavericks gave him up. We're going to simulate this round. As the Spurs go ahead and win a championship, Tim Duncan takes Finals MVP. We won a championship in year 1. Fantastic to see. However, that still wasn't 82-0, so we are spinning the wheel here. Where, oh my gosh, we're adding Hakeem Olajuwon, a top 3 center of all time. Look, if we go 82-0, everybody has to subscribe. I don't care. We lost the second game of the season this year to the Atlanta Hawks. We have Wemby, Hakeem, and Tim Duncan, not to mention Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox in that starting lineup. Despite not going 82-0, we are going to win more games than we did last season. We're going to be a 75-win team. Wemby also managed to win MVP on a team with both Tim Duncan and Hakeem. De'Aaron just had 22 points, 7 assists, 2 steals. Tim Duncan, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Wembanyama, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Stephon Castle, 12 points, 5 assists. Hakeem had 17 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks, shot 54% from the field. Off our bench, Devin Vassell had 11 points. Jeremy Sohan had 8 and 5. Keldon Johnson had 8 points. Charles had 5 points. 7 rebounds, shooting 65% from the field. The perfect backup big, as we do 4-1 the Lakers in the first round. And then we do overcome a 7-game series against the Thunder, where we're actually playing the Kings in the conference finals. They have Devin Carter, Zach LaVine, DeMar Keegan, Sabonis, Bobby Portis Jr., Mitchell Robinson, Keon Ellis, Jonas Valanciunas. It should be an easy sweep for us. Let's just be real here, as Wemby does take Western Conference MVP, where we're playing the Knicks once again, who have now added Jimmy Butler to their team to play the power forward position. They also have added Josh Okogie, James Wiseman, Thomas Bryant. Not a bad rotation. We'll take the series game by game, but let's be real here. I don't think we're going to have a problem. We get a 4-0 sweep. De'Aaron Fox takes Finals MVP. As much as I've loved the players we've gotten from this wheel, I would really like to see some of the more college-oriented players, or at least a wing or a guard. We have 3 primary centers pretty much. Oh my gosh, there it is. We get Jabari Parker. Look, we've only lost 5 games so far. 2 of those losses were in the span of 3 days within the first week of basketball. We came out of free agency with a prime Jabari Parker, who, matter of fact, 2K wanted me to start over Hakeem Olajuwon. That's how much of a monster this was. in college. We lost the game by 3 points to the Kings, and then we got blown out to the Dallas Mavericks. Since then, we've only lost 3 games. We win 77, getting closer and closer each season. Wemby does take a back-to-back MVP, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. As far as the All-NBA teams go, we have Wemby on the first team, and yeah, that's it. As far as the All-Defensive teams go, we have Wemby, and Tim Duncan and Hakeem aren't even making them anymore. That is, you love to see it. What can I say? De'Aaron Fox, 20 points, 7 assists, 2 steals. Tim Duncan, 16 points, 11 rebounds, a block, and a steal. Hakeem, 18 points, 8 rebounds, over a steal, over a block. Look at this. Jabari Parker, put him on the bench. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. This man might be the only bright spot on the team, all right? He's better than Wemby. We'll just say it. Stephon Castle, 13 and 5. Keldon Johnson had 9 points off our bench. Jeremy Sohan had 7 and 4. Charles Bassey had 4.6 rebounds. We also drafted Hugo Gonzalez a couple years ago, so he might get some minutes next season. We'll just have to see what happens. We just swept OKC, who's all the way down to the 8th seed, despite adding Azir Thompson to their team. Looks like Chet Holmgren is no longer playing for them. We have Kyrie, Max Christie, Najee Marshall, AD, Derek Lively on the Mavericks. They also have Vucevic with Isaiah Jackson, TJ McConnell, and Ian Jackson coming off their bench. That is a great rotation, as we do get a 4-1 win to play the Timberwolves, who still have Julius Randle, the greatest sim player in 2K history. We get a 4-1 victory again, where we're now playing the Pacers in the finals. They're starting a young Carter Bryant on their team. They also have DeJounte Murray, Jarris Walker, Kyle Kuzma, Keon Ellis coming off their bench. The Knicks, the team we've been playing recently in the finals, aren't even in the playoff picture, as we get another sweep for our 3rd championship thanks to Wemby. We only lost 5 games last year. Theoretically, this should be the season to go 82-0 with adding another player. Okay, just kidding. Looks like we're adding JJ Redick, one of the greatest college shooters. Maybe this will take us over the top. Everybody, cross your fingers right now. We have a little over 12 games to go, and we haven't lost yet. Because I said that we're probably going to lose the last game of the regular season, when I saw JJ Redick on that wheel, I can't lie, I wasn't hyped at all. Him, Adam Morrison, Jimmer Fredette, probably the worst 3 players we could have gotten in terms of NBA players, and they're not bad at all. JJ Redick was one of the greatest shooters and role players in NBA history. It's been done. Wemby takes another MVP and Defensive Player of the Year as well. JJ Redick's my go, alright? It goes Redick, and I don't even care. No one else is even close to that man. Wemby does make that All-NBA first team for us, as well as we are back as the 1st seed in our conference. We better go 16-0 in the playoffs. Look at the rotation. De'Aaron, Jabari Parker, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Victor. I don't know why I didn't mention this, but starting with the Spurs, we got De'Aaron Fox, one of the best Kentucky guards to come into the league. Off the bench, JJ Redick up to a 90 overall out of nowhere with Stephon Castle, Hugo Gonzalez, and Charles. We do have Golden State in the 1st round where, oh my gosh, just go ahead and give us the sweep every single round. All right, it's sold, it's cooked. Go ahead and sell everybody on the franchise. Why did we just lose? Then we're playing the Knicks in the finals. The 7th seeded Knicks are here again with Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Tyson, Caleb Wilson, Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart, Ryan Rollis. As we win another championship, we go undefeated on championships, and we finally do get that 82-0 mark. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.